Well, welcome back to Eorzea. I'm your host, Cinnamon. This is my apartment. Um, yeah. So anyway, here's what we're here's what we're going to discuss today: jobs in 14. Now, most people already know jobs, but here's a lot of things that new people might overlook. For instance, we have the current job that I'm on, which is Reaper. Now this can go for any job. You can go into your actions and your traits, and the biggest part and biggest important part of 14, whether you played an MMO or not, is going in and looking at your skill set and reading your tooltips. A lot of people don't read their tooltips for their job, and they just try to take it as a go. I get it. I get it. I get it. You wanna you wanna learn your job. You don't wanna uh let's see. You don't want to overdo it is what I'm trying to say. So you want to learn your job at your own pace. And that's fine. That's fine. You can learn your job at your own pace. Now, if you're a tank or a healer, these are two very important jobs. Two very important jobs that you really need to know. Um, if you're a warrior main, I don't know what you're doing here. Anyway, so that being said, that you can go into any duty you wish to go in. A lot of people take a lot of the mechanics and stuff for granted, and mechanics are for cars and blah blah blah. Well, that may be, but here's what we're up to tonight. Say you wanna say you wanna do O content, but so, but you pop up Party Finder, and no one's doing content on your world. What do you do? Well, if you just wanna quickly clear it for, say, your wondrous tales. Well, if you're new to 14, this is what you do. You go in, you go into your duty finder, you click on this little cog up here, open duty finder, and you can hit the unrestricted option. And you can go into any past duties, any past expansions with an unrestricted party. There are limits to this. Now, I know what some of you are going to say that I only do stuff synced, and doing it unsynced isn't doing it a proper way. Now, did I not just mention her wondrous tales? However you're doing it, it doesn't matter. Everybody gets to clear their own way, rather do it sync or rather they do it unsynced, and that's fine. However you choose to do it, that's up to you. Everybody has their own preferred method. I don't judge, and personally, it all comes down to preference. For me, at the end of the day, it's just a video game, one that I love, but it is just a game. So, well, let me zoom out there. I'll throw some money at you because I am poor and real, so that's fine. Anyway, Here's something. If you have not started the quest line for this, if you're new and you're like, ooh, I would like a pretty weapon. Well, get ready for get ready for one of the lengthiest grinds that you will ever do. We're heading over to Hearst Mill. And when we get there, I'll show you why. You just started. Yeah, say you just started your relic on one of the Endwalker base jobs. Oh, my bad. But yeah, you just started your ARR relic on the ARR base jobs. Well, you're going to talk to this lovely feller right here, pounding out his heart and soul, and he will let you know what you need. If you would like to, you can go over here and you can get. But these are replicas, so you have to be on the job. You have to be on the job that you want a replica for, and you have to have already gotten it all the way to the Zeta stage, which is fine. Over here we have our little Moogle friend. So what you're going to want to do is, like for any job, is say you already have the base weapon. You're going to want to come over to this furnace, and you're going to want to have the correct Thavnarian mist to put in there. So that being said, the AR relic weapons are a grind, but at the Zeta stage, they are worth it at the end of the day. So, whatever you choose to do, that's up to you. So you've already got all the rest. You don't want to grind for relics. Like you just want to dump tomes into it. Well, there's a relic for you too. All the Endwalker relics, every single one, you can get with just tomes. Nothing else is really required of you other than tomes, and that's okay. It wasn't the best. It wasn't the best relic in an expansion, but they did what they could. You may have noticed my chocobo over here. Emergency food. Well, emergency food is wearing the Zeravan Barding, Zeravan being one of the primals or icons released with the Heaven Sword expansion. If you would like to take, if you're new and you would like to take a look at him, let's go in and take a look at him. Now he seems imposing, and and quite really he is imposing when you're unsynced. He is very imposing. This is unsynced, so it doesn't matter. Any I was gonna say any heavens ward primals and I think Stormblood now and maybe Shadowbringers. Some of them can be cleared uh, with just minimal effort. Ooh, say here's bro. But that's where that's what my chocobo is barding is pretty much his deserve and barding. But I don't know. I kind of like it. I think it's cool. If you've never um, well, man, if I do, I can turn that. Here's one of the biggest things that I rarely see people do. That you got a free company, right? All right. Well, you're gonna go. What my grand company would be? My grand company is the Mouse Room. Um, I won't. I won't mention what world and stuff I'm on, just because. Um, it's just I like to. I like to have a little bit of privacy. So, excuse me there. But anyway, so let's do this real quick. Oh, I can turn those in. Anyway, say you got seals, you've been grinding gear, and you're like, what can I do with all this gear? And like perhaps you've been throwing it away. Well, here's what you do with your grand company. You come and talk to your personnel officer. You undertake supply and provisioning missions. Oh, and here's a big thing. Make sure you hide your armory chest, or you will end up giving away all of your armory gear, like I did at one point. That's very important to do, and it's very easy to do if you're not paying attention. So it's not something that I thought about. Once you get your max seals, you can go over here, and you can go through. Some of these are, right here you have three of three emotes. You can get a ticket that'll bring you right to the mouse room, or you can get material crates, which could be mount or minions. So, or you could get crafting supplies. And currently, the Grand Company, you can only go up to, I believe, what is it now? I haven't looked in forever. Anyway, but yeah, you can come to your Grand Company, and you can trade in gear for sales. So pretty neat. Oh, here's another thing a lot of people don't know. We're gonna go to Blackbrush Station and up here to the bonfire. Now, if you're doing the A Realm Reborn relic quest, you're going to unlock this. You're going to unlock this eventually. But nowadays it doesn't matter. But say like say I got a lot of materia. I would like to. I would like. I would like to get a new materia. So let's say I'm gonna. I'm gonna mix battle dance and piety and quick tone. You have to do five of them. So say I'm gonna do that real quick.